Hi, I'm Robin McCraw. I'm an EC Curriculum Program Specialist with Alamance Burlington School System. Today I'm going to talk to you about structured learning at home during this remote learning period. You have structure at school and it can be done at home too. First thing you want to do is make sure that you have visual schedules. If you don't already have a visual schedule you're using, there are templates that you'll be provided with from school, and you can reach out to your teacher if you need extra help. Have a defined remote learning space. This is the perfect one for my son, as he's easily distracted. So if he's facing the window, he'd be looking at things much more interesting. If you have more than one child that is learning at home, then keep in mind each child's needs. And dress for school. That 9 weeks is going to go by very fast. Oh, even put on shoes. With that said, we want to be as professional as possible and keep in mind that school time is school time, but keep the expectations realistic. Keep the learning materials in the learning area. I've got everything that would be needed for the day right here and very handy. If you have to share the space for other purposes during the rest of the day, a container like this works really well. We do structured teaching, which means we have to do and we have finished baskets. I like to use folders for each subject. Some students don't need that. Parents too, you need a little structure. This is the daily notebook that I share with my child. And we have a daily calendar in here. And we also have some notes from teacher. And I also have stages to calm down. Because no matter what we do, sometimes it's not a good day. During the remote learning time, define the expectations, and those will usually come from the teacher, and think about first and then. First work, then play. Also, you might have a whole day schedule that you're using too, and keep reminding your child that we need to finish this before we go to the next activity. Reward even small successes. Make sure that you take breaks to celebrate those successes. Have those materials handy, moon sand, stress balls, whatever it is that motivates your child. Have those handy for those breaks. Make it meaningful and fun. And as we know, some days don't go as well as others, and some assignments are more difficult for us than others. So keep calm. Make sure that you're modeling for your child professional classroom behavior. Both during teacher-led instruction and independent learning, you'll want to use timers. Keep in mind what your child's attention span is and what you have agreed to with how long they'll work before they take a break. You can use a timer like this, use the timer on your phone, and your teacher will also be sending you some apps for some really fun timers that your child might be motivated to really work for. If your child is unable to complete an assignment, make sure you take a screenshot of it, or use your camera and take a picture. But make sure you document it. You may even write it down in a notebook. Sticky notes are great for that too. Sticky notes are also good for writing down questions you have for the teacher, so that when you do your regular communication, you have everything together. You may want to consider getting a little more organized and having a spreadsheet, or using the notebook to put in, have an area where you put in any issues that you have and questions. But sticky notes work too. Whatever works best for you. Be flexible and find what works for you and your family. Keep in mind all the time that your child's physical, behavioral, and mental health are the priority. in this difficult time. Set reasonable expectations. Focus on what matters most. And try to take time for yourself. Do it at the beginning of the day, even if you have to get up before everyone else. Exercise, have a cup of coffee, whatever relaxes you before you start your very busy day. And most of all, enjoy your child. And remember, this 9 weeks is going to pass sooner than you think, and we'll be back in school soon. I look forward to seeing you at your child's school in October. This is Robin McCraw. Thank you for listening.